200 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rip. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person. Past tense, ask me something. 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Don't touch that!
They're running with Saquon Barkley. This play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
All set to go now from the 35.
Don't touch that!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Don't touch that!
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field. Fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 from the 32. Linekeeper here for Hurts. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Gets him on a quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
63.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Brings it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Looking slant route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Running in the red zone. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach. But yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Now After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
No contact. Anywhere.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts looking to throw. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He's out in the clear. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First down, a run with Barkley. No repeat success with that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Now Hurts. That one's complete right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Hey, 57, 57.
First down throw, Mahomes escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
And off to Walker from the gun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Danny Gray to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and long for him here. He'll tuck this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. On the play fake, gets Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Hurts throwing again. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Here's first and goal. It's Hurts once again. Throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. To the air, Mahomes. That's him on a quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him 13 on that play. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He puts some juice. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Walker on first down. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He will go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line. Walker now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Eagles 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it! He doesn't make it very far, tackled at his own... 10-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down.
Yellow.
48-yard line.
43.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Will give up the gut to Walker. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. There's a screen out for Walker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down throw, Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Walker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Bails out of the pocket quick. Kelsey makes the catch. They got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Back to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's got to gain a 6 there. It's Mo Williams who made the play defensively.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. This is our last play of the quarter. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Stuck underneath. Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Second and 3 now.
Attack!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice on the right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now an inside give to Walker. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Now it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And they're going to pass on 3rd and inches. He gets it to Rice. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yellow. 180.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. And Pete Carroll was there. If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Throwing again, Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's touchdown, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It's a gain of 6. Eagles first down.
Hurts now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense in a hurry up here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond what looks like the 30. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Eagles.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Eagles down by only 3. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
63.
Now Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. He'll look to throw it. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gains. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
He's going to run with Barkley. He's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here he is to throw. Again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Hit by Alohi Gilman. And the Chiefs will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
I can see from the front, and I knew at once I was going to have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your side.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Drive begins with a walker run. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Walker again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.